Ooh, that's some good stuff. And I'm Josh.
And I'm Aaron.
And welcome to a very special story time.
Yeah.
I probably should not have gotten high. In the game.
Yeah, we refrain from that stuff in real life.
Actually, it doesn't really make too much of a impact in the game.
Yeah.
Not as much as drinking, anyway.
Now, I do a lot of drinking in real life.
I don't.
I tend to get wasted a lot, and then I'm waking up the next morning with a hangover so bad that I regret it. But anyway.
That's not the story we're here to tell today.
No. So the story we're here to tell today is the story of our band.
Yeah, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, it lasted for about a month.
Alright, I'm sick of seeing this door. That's better.
Shut up, Lamar. So anyway.
Do I have any vehicles left? What should I take?
Take the sports car, because that seems like a rock band kind of deal.
You mean the Mustang?
Yeah, the Mustang.
The Dominator.
So anyway, this was back when I was, what were we, fresh out of college? Like our first attempt at college?
This is probably like circa
Summer?
06, 07?
Yeah, I'd say 06. So I think at that point I was still doing the job that me and you had tried out for, and I stayed at, and you said the hell with it.
Yeah, fuck that.
No, this was before we got the job, so this was 06. So anyway,
yeah.
In 06, me and Josh decided we would, start a band. Josh says, so we're sitting there playing guitar and all that, and one day Josh says, hey, I think I might have found us a lead singer.
Yep.
So I said, cool, we'll have to go hang out with him sometime. He said, no, it's a her. I said, oh, okay.
And I found her through one of the nastiest sites on the interweb.
Seriously?
MySpace.
Oh yeah. So anyway, we meet up with her. She seemed pretty cool. We introduced ourselves, brought out some instruments, played a Paramore song.
I won't interrupt you. I drove around the city all in the last episode. Then I'm going to go out to the country for this one.
It sounds like a good ride.
This is a good country ride.
So this whole story is going to, basically span our entirety with this band up to that.
Yeah, so this is going to be a slightly longer episode.
Yeah. So anyway,
I don't know what direction I want to go.
Well, which way is the country? So anyway.
Okay, I want to make a Yui.
Josh picks me up one day. We go over to this little apartment complex that I knew nothing about.
Imagine that.
Yeah. I'm from, deep woods country. There is nothing but mobile homes and old houses. And some people living in RVs, but... Anyway, no offense to anybody that lives in an RV. I got a couple of friends that do there.
I'm totally Fast and Furious-ing this shit.
Oh, you just Paul Walkered!
I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by. Weep not for the memory.
Yeah, there goes our female demographic.
Shit happens.
Yeah. So anyway, we get to this apartment, knock on the door. Out comes this, I'll say attractive.
Hot.
Yeah. Lead singer. Or,
Hot.
our age girl. Just, yeah, as Josh said, hot. I mean, literally, my heart was like, looks like we've made it, kind of feeling, Which, back then, I crushed on everybody that, at least didn't look like Quasimodo, so... all the girls, at least. I can't look at a guy and say, oh, that guy looks cute. No.
Yeah,
no.
so anyway.
Yeah, so anyway.
We're talking nice body, nice
forehead.
Perky, natural eyes.
I saw what you did there. So anyway, she introduces herself. You know, we start. She says, "So what can you play?" Josh keyed in on the fact that she liked Paramore. He said, "Follow me." Starts playing. What was it? Misery Business.
No, this was before that album. It was their first album.
Ah, so it was
It wasn't Emergency. It was that other single they had.
Yeah.
Pressure.
Pressure. She immediately goes, "You're hired." I was like, "Is this a gig? Do we have a job? Is our boss this hot that, if she sexually harassed me, it would be okay?" All those answers were yes, other than the paying part. So, about a couple of weeks rolls by, we decide, we'll go to my studio, which was like the spare bedroom. It's not a Talking Points cave.
The Talk Cave.
The Talk Cave, yeah, the Talking Points studio. And we start recording a couple of songs. My dad, who was an awesome guy, sat there and said, "All right, let's go ahead and get this started."
Well, hold on now. You're skipping a major part of this story.
The concert.
No, that hasn't happened yet.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I'm terrible at...
I'm going to link to where you can listen to the one demo song that still exists.
Yeah, so we started our band.
But the major part that you're skipping is that moments before we decided to record this, we decided to have some adult beverages.
Yeah.
And this person's favorite drink was screwdrivers. Which you don't know, it's orange juice and vodka.
Yeah, that's also one of my favorites. I'm more of a I'm more of a whiskey and Coke kind of guy now, but back then I was a screwdriver guy.
Well, I was playing bartender, and the way I make screwdrivers is I fill the glass up with vodka and add just enough orange juice to make it change
the color. Yeah. So she
indulged. Had 3 of these.
Yeah, and if you've ever seen Josh bartend, well, you probably haven't, but if you know me and Josh, and you've been to one of our bartending sessions, you're gonna be messed up.
Yeah. So she had 3. I think you had 1.5.
Yeah, because I wanted to stay sober just in case anything rapey kind of happened.
And I think I had somewhere between 1 and 2, and another concoction that.
I think I actually had one of your concoctions as well.
I think we had an antifreeze too.
Yeah, antifreeze was like one of your best inventions you ever made.
But that's a major part of the story.
And in case you're wondering, antifreeze is like blue curacao and Mountain Dew.
And a special ingredient.
Yeah, a special ingredient we cannot name, so nothing gross.
Nothing illegal.
Yeah, nothing gross, nothing illegal, but
unless you're under the age of 21.
Yeah. So anyway, we sit there and we record our song. Half of us are toasted, the other half not so much.
It's a one-take song too.
Yeah, did really good. I mean, as soon as we got done, you could hear her, "Oh my God, that was amazing!" And I'm like, "I know." Josh is like,
"I do what I do."
So, me and Josh, we were pretty cocky back then,
Yeah, back then.
Yeah. Now we're just kind of cool, mellow, cocky. So Josh, let's see. So anyway, after we finished recording that, the rest of that night's kind of a blur for me. I don't know what happened other than that. I know Josh went into the bedroom with his girlfriend at the time, and
so now we're gonna fast forward to the next
we'll fast
practice.
forward. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about all that fun stuff. So the next, what was it, about week or 2?
It was one of the next few band practices.
Yeah.
We arrive at her house, and she opens the door, and it's like straight up Stacy's mom song.
Yeah. Towel.
And that was all.
I'm Josh she says, "You can come in."
Okay.
I'm still standing in the doorway in shock,
Aaron, get in here.
Yeah, Josh was like, "Aaron, get in here."
And then I was all like, well, we were sitting on the couch waiting for her to get dressed. And, typical woman fashion, it's going to take forever.
I apologize for that.
So, I'm sitting on the couch. We've probably been there for like 20 minutes and she still isn't dressed.
I mean, we're getting ready to go to a concert and everything, too. I mean, I think it was I don't remember which bands played.
So I'm like, hey, let's call her Beatrice. I was like, hey, Beatrice, I'm thirsty. What you got in the fridge? And she's all like, I don't know, but help yourself, or some shit like that. Well, her bedroom door was right across from the kitchen door. Well, needless to say, when I went to go get something to drink,
Josh became one of the luckiest men I knew that day.
Yeah.
You know, you've always had that kind of weird look. Me, I've always been, the white knight kind of guy, never looking, always avert my eyes to be the gentleman.
I was like straight up full frontal, and like she didn't even try to cover it up.
Yeah, so about the time we get in her car, we're getting ready to go, and Josh gets a text message from girlfriend at the time. Or was it a phone call? I can't remember.
I don't really answer the phone, so it must have been a text.
Yeah, it was a text message that said,
what do I want to do out here?
If you don't show up in the next 5 minutes, we're done. Me, I'm like, okay. But Beatrice, being the hopeless romantic she was at the time.
Look at this Home Depot style shop.
You do.
That's like the perfect time to be riding by here.
Yeah. Beatrice is all about, oh, go be with her. You need to be with her. It's not right. She can't go, so why don't you go spend the night with her? And I'm thinking to myself, dude, don't leave me.
I basically got bitched into a corner.
Yeah. And the whole time I'm feeling like, dude, don't leave me. I'm not comfortable with this. Because, you can...
Hold that thought. I gotta get a beer.
So anyway...
What the hell did he say to me?
He called you a chingado, whatever that means. Is that Schweppes? So anyway...
I don't want the ATM. I want to buy a beer.
So anyway, as we're getting to this part of the story... at this point, I'm terrified of being left alone with a...
Hey, man, give me a beer. Give me a piss wasser. Give me another one.
Give me about 100. So,
Nice doing business.
All right, now give me all your fucking money!
I know the drill, okay? Calm down.
You're holding him hostage with an RPG. I think he will give you the money. So anyway, we dropped Josh off at his girlfriend's house.
Give me the fucking money. Give me the fucking money.
And Beatrice is like, so,
That's every last cent.
There you go.
and Beatrice says, that just went from a 1 star to 3.
Floor it!
And Beatrice says, oh, I was, it's cool if he can't go. We'll have fun. Well, anyways, first band plays. We're hanging out together, having a good time. I ended up meeting one of my other friends there. We talked for a minute. He looked at me and said, dude, she's kind of cute. I said, uh-huh. Because I was... Let's put it this way. I was a nervous little asshole back then. So,
you asshole.
How did that dodge? Oh, there we go. That locked on. So she proceeds to disappear, right after I talk with this friend. Meanwhile, I text Josh. I'm like, dude, you should have come. This is a great concert. He's like, I know. Well, concert finishes. I can't find her anywhere. She's disappeared on me. I walk out. She is talking with one of the lead singers of, I think, All That Remains or another band. And this is like right before they became like uber famous. So, I knew what was going on there, and I wanted to be the white knight that kept her from getting in trouble. I said, I think we need to get on home. You look like you need some rest. Oh, you're so thoughtful. Thank you for caring about my health. So, we get in the car. I tell the dude, hey, your band was awesome, but she's not in her right frame right now, man. I don't want you getting in trouble for nothing. He's like, that's cool, bro. Thank you, man. So who knows? I may have saved his life. But anyway,
Or he was like, "You total cock block. I'm a rock star."
he had about 3 or 4 other ones around him. It wasn't gonna hurt him. So anyway, I end up driving around Charleston. She's, blitzed out of her mind. And she says, "Which way? Are we heading the right way to home?" I said, "I have no fucking clue." She says, "Pull over at a gas station." She proceeds to get her some coffee. Sobers up just enough to drive home. Gets us all the way back to her apartment. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh shit! Am I gonna make it?
It's about 2 o'clock in the morning. She offers me the chance to come into the house, and the first thing I say is, "I'm sorry, my parents are expecting me home."
All right. So now, what you got to know about that situation is, from where the concert location was to her residence is probably about a 45-minute drive. Okay? And then from her residence to where Aaron was living at the time, it's probably about another 35 minutes away.
Yeah. So,
And it's like 2 o'clock in the morning.
yeah, and me being the, naive little fucker that I was, didn't catch the hint there either. If there was one.
Oh, there was.
So apparently I was good looking and just didn't know it. So anyway, I get home. Don't have a key to the house because at that point, I'd just come home from college and my parents were like, "Oh, he doesn't need a key. We'll be home." I knock on the door. Knock on the window. It's 85 degrees outside because this is the middle of summer at that point. And it's humid as fuck. I'm sitting there and I say, I'm knocking on this door frantically. Nobody's answering. I end up having to sleep in the car. I stripped down naked to sleep in my car because it was so fucking miserable outside.
When if he'd have been paying attention, he could have stripped down naked and done something else.
Well, you know what they say. Hindsight's 50-50. Oh, dude, you need to steal that Chinook. So anyway, we get to going good with the band and all that. Everything's looking good, and about that time, we decide, okay, well, we'll try another get together night. I believe we did this. I believe we came back. We all hung out at my house one more time.
Yeah.
And
Don't you fucking park in front of me.
Josh's girlfriend at the time decides she wants to
Come
cook
on,
for us. Josh's girlfriend decides she wants to cook for us. She makes. I pretty much. So I pretty much decide, I'll chime in and try to help.
Oh, I'm going back down. Skip it. Skip it. Skip it. Touch and go. There we go.
So Josh's girlfriend makes these mashed potatoes, which were more like mashed salt.
Oh, okay. What needs to be pointed out here is that most people that make mashed potatoes in the homemade fashion tend to cook the potatoes first.
Not boil them in water and then try to mash them while they're boiling.
No, she skinned them first, then tried to boil them, tried to smash them with a freaking plastic spoon.
So anyway, we did this because I was trying to impress said Beatrice. After Josh had already berated me enough for, you didn't take the advice and go into the house routine. I said, okay, yeah, I get it.
The opportunity was there.
So, we invite her over.
Oh shit, is this a military base? I'm so fucked.
Oh, yeah, you are. So we try to, we invite her. That's the airport.
No, that's a military base.
It is, isn't it? So after we invite her over and everything, I attempt my hand at making... Oh, you got wasted quick.
I will remember you.
So anyway,
Well, I knew I couldn't get away in that thing.
we attempt to make, what was it? Cube steak and mashed potatoes.
Yeah, didn't happen.
Yeah, the cube steak turned out to be just... Oh, you're near the military base again. So anyway, the cube steak turned out to be this burnt piece of, like, meat with a little bit of breading on it. Oh, I think you shot somebody, dude. And the
Come down here and fight like a
and like
NPC.
Josh said, the mashed potatoes were pretty freaking terrible.
Yeah, I tried to save them.
They ended up becoming so salty it was like licking a big brick of salt. So we finally decide, okay, we'll quit cooking, and we sat down, played some games, got hammered. I took off my shirt and showed off my chest hair, which was shaped like a heart at the time. I was like, see, I'm made for romance. She's like, okay.
He missed his shot.
Yeah. Well, when I get drunk, I do stupid shit, so.
I'll walk through fire.
You are now an ancient Hawaiian. So anyway, about a week later, you know. Well, I'll continue on with that part. So we're still pretty much wasted. And at that point, you know, I don't remember what happens next. All I know is I woke up the next morning, laying down on the couch. Josh tells me this. You know, he says, "Man, what did y'all do last night?" I said, "I don't know. I just kind of slept on the couch." So anyway, I find out she went home with this. Was it a woman or was it a man? I couldn't really tell what that thing was. It was your girlfriend's best friend at the time.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah. So anyway, me and Josh decide we're gonna go back for our last, another round of playing some guitar and stuff like that. Josh all of a sudden gets a text from his girlfriend. "If you go over there, so help me God, we're done, we're through." Josh, again,
She was jealous.
bitched into a corner. Nice. Josh basically says,
You know, you look like somebody I know.
So anyway, Josh just, he goes up to his girlfriend, makes the decision, "I'm done with the band." Beatrice.
Good job.
Yeah.
This car's apparently mine.
Yeah. So Beatrice basically says, "Okay, well, you're still in the band, right?" I was like, "Sure." Well, real life took effect. And my other job wouldn't give me every Friday off, which I needed for practice / you know, if we went to, like, music venues or anything.
And he needed the practice.
So anyway,
Pit maneuver.
I told her, I said, you know, we can start recording on Saturday mornings after work. Little did I know work was going to beat me like an ass. So I told her, I said, "Look, I hate to do this, but I got to quit." I said, "Maybe we can still hang out." "No, we're done." Apparently, I had hurt her feelings so bad that she ripped all the pictures of the band off the MySpace page, except for one where she looked depressed.
Yeah. It's one of those total emo, bleeding mascara looking pictures.
Yeah. And that was the end of the band. Kind of sucked, but one of the reasons I didn't want to continue on is she brought in this one dude that we knew from school that was a total tool.
Where's your tool? Or you tool or whatever the fuck
You
it's called in
tool.
this game.
Yeah, but it wasn't the same, you know, because me and Josh have this chemistry with guitars. We could sit there and play one song, and we can figure it out together. I've never had that. I mean, you know, Will, he's a guitarist, and I can play with him, but it's just, I don't feel comfortable with him. You know, not in a bad way. You know, there's nothing against you, Will. It's just...
What he's trying to say is that we can do shit, like, without even talking about it.
Yeah,
You know, we can just kind of tell, like...
It's kind of a...
we can switch leads.
same level kind of deal, because
we can switch from lead to rhythm with each other. Like, I can
Yeah.
play lead,
And
Aaron playing rhythm, and then in a split second, we can switch places.
It's kind of a Travis Miguel, Dan Jacobs kind of routine, you know?
It's just very fluent.
In fact, I was told at one point I kind of did look like that, you know, Travis Miguel. Which was kind of creepy, because I actually took a picture one time and put it next to it, and I was like, oh, this is kind of true.
Shit.
Oh!
I was going for the 360.
No scope. So anyway,
Going off-roading in a Volvo.
you know, about a few months later,
on a Tuesday.
you know, Beatrice was like taking down all the songs we were working on and all that. It never really, you know, it was never meant to be, I guess. She wouldn't even call us, wouldn't even try to invite us to hang out. She was done with us.
Now she's some Jesus freak.
Yeah, now she's married, has I guess 1.5 kids, 2.5 kids, something like that. Three kids. There we go.
Well, that's not really important.
Nah, that's enough detail for you. We're not gonna give you everything about her, so you'll figure out who she is. Almost slipped up. Hopefully, we'll put a censor over that first little slip up.
Yeah, it probably got cut out.
Yeah. So anyway,
Oh,
that's
this
pretty
Volvo's knocking.
might be time for a tune-up, or at least a ram some other player if you can find one. Nobody comes to the country on this game. But anyway,
Sometimes the NPCs are more brutal than the other players.
yeah. But anyway, we you know, it was balls. But you know, it was kind of one of those things that me and Josh, every time we start talking about it, we always start laughing. You know, I almost got invited into her house one time. Oh yeah, well I saw her naked, so
Yeah, so there.
yeah, so you know, did I have a crush on her? Hell yeah. You know what red-blooded American wouldn't have a crush on something that looked like that? But at the
I'm
same
late for
time,
work. I'm here. Don't fire me. Knock, knock. I'm here.
Rebel Radio.
Oh. Guess I got fired.
But anyway, that's about all for that story. I mean, not unless there's anything you want to add, Josh. Any parts I missed? Any parts that you feel like you want to cover?
She had nice tits.
I wouldn't know.
Well, that's your fault. Because I tried to get you to come look at them.
Again, I was at that stage in my life where I wanted to be white knight gentleman, and if she just... And me, I'm not sneaky like you, so I couldn't get away with it. The moment I started staring, I'd been like...
Wasn't sneaky. She knew I was staring. She wasn't making any attempt to cover him up.
Maybe she had the hots for you, dude.
Well, then she should have made a move.
I don't know, she kept... I don't know, maybe I was just naive enough not to see that she was making a move towards me? I don't know. We'll never know. Speculation just... It doesn't do well for the soul, so...
Wee.
Ugh, excuse me.
Go mud bogging in a Volvo.
It's a Volvo. It's kind of like an Audi, but it's not.
And it's cheap. But it's not.
But yeah, so... You know, after that, me and Josh, we
Hoo-ha!
kind of continued playing guitar, hoping to start another band, but we never did. We pursued better things. There was our time with our internet group.
Oh my god, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm trying to ask you if you're okay.
You got money for punching her in the face. Oh, dude, you know who you just punched in the face? The lead singer of Paramore.
No, that's the lead singer for Icon for Hire.
Ah. Well, that doesn't matter.
I don't know, she's kind of hot.
Now you're making her twerk. Dubstep. She kind of has that Joker mouth going on. You should plant some C4, that way you can hide the evidence.
Where are they coming from?
I don't know, but there's a pretty good truck there. Be glad when all this tree love dust is out of there.
Word.
All I see is this package of explosive go flying.
I wouldn't park there. You gotta catch me first.
Oh, that was funny, dude. You planted him right in the daisies.
Hide in the bush.
You know, if this were... Hey, Josh, you know, if this was an old 90s game, that bush would act as cover.
They do act as cover. As long as they don't see you run into them.
Blow up the cars.
I need one of these to get away. Yeah, let's get them, boys. I'm the cops, too.
Roscoe P. Coltrane. Okay, it's time to catch them Duke boys.
Oh, it's getting foggy out.
Oh! Need to find a pretty good jump to jump it into a chasm. Hey, Josh, I just figured out a name for our chasm on Minecraft.
Yield to emergency traffic!
We call it Orchasm.
Oh,
You-
shit. That was blowing up behind me.
Hey, Josh, did you catch that? Orchasm?
Ah.
Because it's filled with ore. What were you thinking about, pervert?
Damn, this guy we're chasing must be fast.
There he is, right there. Kill him!
Yield to emergency traffic! Oh.
I will remember you.
Ouch. That probably hurt.
Oh, you got wasted.
Will you remember me?
So imagine on that note.
Yeah, I think that was a good place to stop.
Yeah.
So, I was Josh.
And I'm Aaron. And this has been ToC Storytime.
What would we call this story? The Beatrice affair?
That's a good name.
Give me this truck.
We'd call it Rockman. You gotta get more views that way.
Piss more people off that way.
Yeah. You know, it's one of, like I said, it was one of those stories that we just had, we've been saving
Hey.
up for a while. We totally forgot about it for a couple of weeks. And now it's like, it came to us while we were playing Minecraft, so make sure you watch the Minecraft episode where we announce it.
I know you just did not fucking honk at me.
I like how we announced that we were leaving, and all of a sudden you decided to kill somebody. Dude, you need to you need to start hunting people down on here, like actual players. Hunt
Nah,
them.
I'm still pretty low level, so I don't like have the fucking high-end rifles and shit. I get my
Nah.
ass kicked by other people.
Not if you throw Simtex on their car.
But on that note, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below.
You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and also check out our wonderful merch shop. Links for all three will be in the description below.
Oh, I'm gonna make it.
Don't let your life pass you by.
Nailed it. And until then, like he
Shit.
said, he's Josh, I'm Aaron, and
Ah,
we'll
fuck that up.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
All right, let's stop.
Yep.